extraordinary guy with the extraordinary talents. So, the recently recrowned champions of England to take on the champions of Spain. Worthy contestants in this 56th European Cup final.
We talk about experienced players, Martin, and there are plenty on both sides here, aren't there?
Barcelona back together again after 2.5 weeks of resting and rotating since they retained their La Liga title. Victor, 95 goals between the front three, but only 2 between David Villa and Pedro in their last 30 appearances.
Interesting. Dimitar Berbatov, of course, was disconsolate when he found out he wasn't even amongst the
right-hand side. Barcelona quite often plays on the left with Pedro down here on the right, but they will switch, I think, at various points.
And Messi comes off Vidic to tackle.
O'Shea, Wes Brown, Johnny Evans, etc. They're all sat.
It's a game of cat and mouse. He goes forward, he goes back, but it is one of those two centre halves.
Messi. Giggs trying to get close to him, but
his stamina to do what they're doing for the full 90 minutes, Manchester United.
Messi. Chance for handball, led by Pedro. Busquets, they're shorter players.
Amazing, Manchester United leaving 2 players up. When last did you see that? Showing signs of doing that now. Barcelona.
Messi working with Villa. And the challenge by Ferdinand. Looked as though it might have played, really seemed to have. And that second leg of the first knockout. 8 with the same starters for Manchester United. And misjudged by Ferdinand. Villa, Messi.
They haven't got the ball when they've got to keep the shape.
Messi trying to get the first challenge in. Short pass it. He's the alchemist, isn't he, with the formula to make the home leg. And more often, Villa comes from the left. And it's Messi. Cross goes Vidic. And sorts out the situation and sorted out a bit of Pedro as well.
It's a nightmare, isn't it, for any side when Lionel Messi picks the ball up 25 yards out. How to stop him? Impossible.
He's the alchemist. Messi, David Villa, Iniesta, Messi, Xavi. Not get as far as they would have wanted. And now it's Messi. And its problems was one-on-one with Ferdinand. Messi. Samuel Eto'o in the first half, and Messi wrapped it up with that. Here's Iniesta and Messi. Is he in here? Wonderful tackle. We've had over 20 minutes and no suggestions of the shenanigans that was Barcelona were tarred with. Messi, Xavi, Iniesta. Referee wasn't quite the best angle to see whether that was a foul or not.
Come on, keep your concentration, stay disciplined, but with the movement that they've got.
Iniesta, it's as fascinating as all the build-up suggested it would be. No one being shortchanged by a final here. Good pressing by Barcelona to get it back again. And to get it back to Messi. Xavi, a touch and hit. Well, not a hit, a bit of a... Messi. Valencia, as Park has done. Messi just got there first. He was caught by Giggs. Here come Barcelona again. Vidal. So often the fullbacks make extra attackers. Piqué and Busquets provide the height. Xavi's going to clip it in their direction. He goes short to Busquets. Oh, unlucky, unlucky.
Nice, wasn't it? Very nice.
United equaliser. Messi. Tonight's skipper is. And we think he wants his team to move on. They've got 4 forward here against 4 back for Manchester United. Messi. This is Pedro. He'll keep it in. Messi. Looking for Xavi. No angle really for the pass. And to make attack the best form of defence. But Messi skips away from Vidic. Looks for David Villa. Oh, Messi couldn't quite get the touch to send Barcelona in with a half-time lead.
Well, maybe trying to be a little bit too precise if you're going to pick a fault, but there you go. Vidic sucked in, a little nutmeg by Messi, and he's away. Picks the pass. Could he have put his foot through it there? David Villa, maybe so, in hindsight. Does get the slightest of flicks on it, Messi.
1-1 at Wembley at half-time. On those particular belts, I mean, we start the second half at 1-1. Barcelona have played here before, a couple of years ago. This is Iniesta. Messi. Xavi. And Piqué coming in. Pedro must be absolutely bristling with confidence after giving Barcelona the lead. Messi. Piqué, who'd stayed forward from the corner. This time it's Xavi being invited to shoot. Messi. Off on one of his magical runs, and when he went to pass, Fabio saw it coming.
Back with Carrick, perhaps.
Barcelona bossing the ball again. Iniesta. It's Dani Alves in at goal here. Good save by Van der Sar. Comes out to Messi. Van der Sar was back, but there was cover. Pedro tonight. Messi. Oh, Messi! He overpowered Edwin van der Sar. Out of very little. The little man gets a lot for Barcelona. He scores in England, and it's at Wembley. And it puts Barcelona 2-1 up against Manchester United in the Champions League final.
Well, so often, Martin, we eulogise about his mazy dribbles. This time, it was all about the shot, the power. Edwin van der Sar, I'm not sure, the ball swerving away from him. The question he's got, the Dutchman, is how on earth has Messi got the space 20-25 yards out to pull the trigger with no pressure on the ball? It's a real slip-up for Manchester United, and what a fillip for Barcelona that is. He can do everything, inside, outside the box, you name it.
It's his 53rd goal of an incredible season. Actually levels him with Cristiano Ronaldo. No wonder Guardiola is thrilled. 53rd goal coming in the 54th minute of this match. Manchester United.
Fouls that have made the ref think.
They have conceded 2, the first 2 away from Old Trafford in their Champions League campaign this season.
Well, they came back before.
Haven't lost all those games, and they might not. Alves, Messi. Barcelona in command at the moment. Physical energy here, so much emotional energy, particularly for a young player. This is by far the biggest game of a fledgling career. How many alternative plans Sir Alex Ferguson has got? It continues like this. a lovely ball by Iniesta. It's Dani Alves. And where Messi eventually found the back of Manchester United's net. It's not all about little 1-2s in Iniesta. It's Messi again. Parried by Van der Sar, cleared by Nemanja Vidic.
Well, I said beforehand, Van der Sar would have to make several saves tonight.
Iniesta, Messi, Xavi, that's David Villa. Really good players in wide on the attack for Barcelona, all went to the near post, but now it breaks their way again, and Messi's way, and that means problems for Manchester United. A bit lucky to get it back. Here's Pedro, can't find room for the shot. Iniesta does! Xavi. They've got Manchester United where they want them at the moment. It's David Villa. Brilliant! Brilliant Barcelona. David Villa gets in on the act. And that should see off Manchester United. They forced them back. And they found a way through again. Pep Guardiola's magnificent team.
Oh, we said it was coming, anybody could see that. Now you see it, now you don't. Nani caught cold, his first bit of action. They got the line and length. Again, he couldn't get it in, Nani. They got the line and length with several shots in this second half. That time they were able to find the corner. An absolute parlour from David Villa. And the Sar could do nothing about that. And who could argue that they've been good value for this 3-1 lead, Barcelona?
And the front three have all scored. Pedro, Messi, Villa.
Oh, that's a fair comment, I think. Seems to be loving every minute.
Be a thrashing at Wembley. Xavi is trying to go through himself rather than return it to Messi, who had not stopped running in case.
It will become stretched now, though, won't it? Much more open. As United take chances going forward.
Well, they've got to try. Paul Scholes has been out warming up. He wants to try and get a measure of control.
I'm sure he'd hold his hands up, beaten by the better side.
Victor Kasai, the referee, is just letting Barcelona break. Giggs was convinced. They're sending their message around the world. Scholes losing out. This time Messi has to go. Messi. One last thrust. Barcelona don't need it. It would be just like them to supply it. And Wembley is hallowed ground for Barcelona again. Messi a scorer. Villa a scorer in the second half as they pulled away from Manchester United, and Sir Alex accepts it with good grace. He knows that they've been beaten by the best in Europe in the new stadium, as Barcelona were the best in Europe in the old stadium 19 years ago. Guardiola a winner here as a coach, just as he was as a player. No revenge for Rome for Manchester United, none of their joy of 1968. It's Barcelona's fourth triumph, their third in the last 6 years.
Well, it was a pleasure to be here. As much as I was hoping Manchester United could lift the trophy, you have to hold your hands up to what is one of the best sides I've ever seen in my life, Martin.
Talk about the midfield players. Busquets ran that game today. It was very difficult for Carrick and Giggs, and unfortunately it was just a mismatch. Xavi and Iniesta just dominated them from start to finish. Made it very difficult for them. And that guy there, Lionel Messi, they have the best player in the world, and he proved that again tonight. Involved in every single thing that Barcelona did. He's a magician, the little fella.
You've got a group of players who are as good as they are. It's fantastic to watch them at times.
And there is the genius, which is Lionel Messi, to lift the European Cup for Barcelona. It's typical of the club. They have won it by beating English clubs before. They have won it in England before. Now they've done both on the same day. A class act. Simply the best. Barcelona.
Yeah, well, you've summed it up there. It was a privilege and an honour to be here tonight to see them hit the heights. And these are special moments, and I'm sure they'll have a few more in the next few years as well, because it is still a very young side in many parts.
Well, these are the benchmarks that all the challenging clubs have to try and reach. It's hard enough to qualify for the Champions League, and when you do get there, this is how you're going to have to try and play. It was a Spanish club that set all up the European Cup back in the 1950s, Real Madrid. It's been a crusade by Barcelona to try and get back at Real Madrid, who won those first 5 years in a row with the first truly great European club team. Well, they're certainly on their way to being mentioned in the same breath and bracketed with those sort of greats from the past. Well, the scenes of celebration will go on long here into the night. As Alan says, it has been a privilege to bring the game to you. Apart from the Manchester United diehards amongst you, and maybe even those of you who have Old Trafford very much close to your heart, you have to say, on the night, the result got it right. Final score, Barcelona 3, Manchester United 1.
And some memorable shots there of Lionel Messi as well, all 5 feet 7 inches of him, carrying a trophy which can only be a couple of inches smaller than him. Barcelona played with style, they won with grace, and they will celebrate with gusto. There is no doubt about that. And Graham, I think we probably owe an apology to Signor Mascherano, who we had a bit of a dig at before the start, but he looked like he'd been playing at centre-half all his life.
Yeah, we weren't sure, and I think there's a statistic, that's 9 games, I think they've lost one when he's been centre-half, conceded 4 goals like after tonight. He never put a foot wrong. And you know, I think one of us said that he's not been